The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Ryan Wilkes here with head baseball coach Tom Griffin after the Eagles fall 9-4 here on the road against the Lee Flames this afternoon in Cleveland, Tennessee. So, Coach, let's start off with the positives. You know, you guys have had some trouble starting the scoring in games. Today was different. How were you guys able to jump on the scoreboard early?
The guys had a good first inning was really good approaches, saw some pitches, then got the 2-strike and some timely hits and a little pressure on the base paths, trying to get guys in scoring position. So that was really good. First couple innings. The fifth inning on was really poor. We had some really poor at-bats. Give their lefty credit. Really good changeup, but we did nothing to make an adjustment as far as hitters go. And that's my fault because we didn't talk about it. I should have talked with them and gave them more of a plan on how to attack this guy, and that's my fault. I've got to do a better job at that. And then with too many freebies, too many walks. I mean, that's what creates big innings, are freebies, errors and walks. And too many walks happened right there, so that was a problem. Defense played fine, made the plays there. And Sam Ashton came off the bench with a pinch hit, which was good to see. But, the middle of the innings there, we did a really poor job offensively with adjustments. I got to be better at that.
So this Lee team, pretty talented, 2 through 4, all their guys hitting above 300 on the year. What did they provide at the plate that made it difficult there later in the game?
Oh, it's a good club, man. That club always competes as well. Mark does a phenomenal job. We just got to be better with the pitching. I mean, listen, Jake Wright, I was telling our guys, you talk about the ultimate competitor and the ultimate warrior. Boy, we're lucky to have him in our program. That kid right there is the ultimate competitor. When he's going good, he doesn't matter who he's throwing against. And he knows who are certain guys that maybe, aren't having good years or struggling today. And boy, he loves that. And then he loves that challenge against really good hitters. He's been that way his whole life. But he's also given up some big hits and lost games. But his demeanor never changes. It is always the same. That is what you call the ultimate competitor. We're fortunate as a program to be able to watch him every day and watch him compete in games. That you hope your guys learn from that. And I hope and I told them, don't take this kid for granted. I've never taken him for granted. I absolutely love watching that kid compete. I hope our guys are learning or watching and maybe get a little bit about what Jake Wright's all about. And part of it's his DNA, it's his makeup. Some guys have it, some don't, some can learn it. But boy, it's fun to watch that guy get after it right there. And that's what we got to try to do, is to develop that. And you'd love to develop it in all your players, obviously. But you got to develop it in as many as you can.
So good timing to play a pretty solid squad. You got a really solid squad coming to town here in a couple of days in Newberry. What are the focal points heading into that series this weekend?
Well, we're gonna work on bunts. We got to be better at bunting. We got to work better at situational hitting. We're going to talk about competing with 2 strikes and how to make adjustments. Going to make sure our staff is understanding to get strike one and kind of go back to the basics and talk about fundamentals. That's what we did yesterday. We had a great practice yesterday. It's really just going back to fundamentals and teaching and just try to get guys to be better each day, be the best version of themselves. That's all we're going to worry about. And then when the game gets here, I guess Friday, we'll see how we do. But really, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's practice.
Ryan Wilkes here with head coach Tom Griffin after the Eagles fall on the road to Lee 9-4. Carson-Newman falls to 5-5 on the season, while Lee improves to 8-4. Carson-Newman back at home this weekend, getting started with Newberry on Friday here on the Eagles Sports Network.